Oh!
One on stairs.
I got
I'm
up top.
falling
I got
heavy.
up top.
Hey friends, I wanted to do a quick live commentary on how Trials went this weekend. I don't really plan to play that much more, even though it's double loot messenger. I want to talk to you about today's topic of why I'm choosing Occluded Finality over Galu. I know I just recently did a review on the Uzume also, if you want to check that out. So right off the rip, this map is really difficult to play because you get put in these choke points. And so, of course, we can go invis flank, right? I play with a team of 1 Omni, 2 grapples, so 4 grapples total. And the grapple on this map isn't really good because there's so many tight, narrow corners. And so you just can't really use it to get the timing advantage that you would think would come with grapple. That is fine as long as teammates get the flank successfully. That's a common place for someone to stand, so that's on me for missing it. But granted, like, come on, dude, is flanking like really necessary there? You don't even have invis. So I tried to play that in reverse, which is work with them trying to push aggressively when I'm invis peeking from the initial spawn. Maybe I catch someone's back, but they didn't get got by that. They didn't even know a flank was coming. So either Duo needed to push faster, or I needed to run away, one of the two. I see one's AFK. I don't have my dodge, so I'm just going to take it and back up real quick. Wait. Nice. Good opener. Holding. I can get this. Nice. Wrecking for sure. This could go the distance. Anyway. So, the trio went okay. We found that limitation in build, but like honestly our fundamental play was kind of weak. We need to get that song and dance of Crossfire, move up, Crossfire, put in damage, move up. A little bit better. And that's like one of the most basic fundamental aspects of Destiny. So of course when you match like the Fizzles team, who is probably the best in the game at that, you're not going to do very well unless you have a lot of reps in, and I know they've played this map before. It's looking like there's going to be a 2v2. I don't want to do too much damage. I want to see what he throws, because at that point we already went off the zone. It was nice to match really good teams for the first hour, and this is what had me switch off of Galu, is I was put in 4-4 situations due to unfamiliarity with just the strategy on this map. And enemy teams took it to the bank. Alright, I know I'm able to cross now. I'm gonna be up the stairs in a sec, though. That's fine. Let's play our abilities again. Let's play our res. Wish I had ricochet rounds. Don't kill. Just wait. Just wait. So when we get to 4-4 rounds and I'm not able to kill a well because this doesn't have high impact reserves like Uzume, that starts to become a problem because I was hitting the shots. I think I hit 4 out of 5 attempts taken in that situation for trios. So like it comes up and I'm consistent at it. So that's a perfect storm. it's a perfect reason to upgrade my snipe. And so I have an occluded finality that I would say is roughly a 4 out of 5, maybe a 3.5 out of 5. And I do have other sniper rifles that I want to mention as potential options. A beautiful round. Let's queue up another. Okay, so anyways, now that I don't have to commentate a game at the same time. Oh, by the way, what I want on Messenger is under over with Headseeker and then Kill Clip or Desperado. I still like Desperado. It's a little bit of cope, but it is what it is. GG's to the enemy team. Or duo, whatever it was. Yeah, I'm making big progress already on the controller. It's just I struggle with this map. So anyway. Here's the problem, is I only have so many loadout slots, right? This is the main. This is the secondary that my teammates play. So 4 grapples used. Sometimes we will pivot, which we found out this weekend. We pivot to like an Arc Gemini or something like Bacchus to be able to play maps like this. Maps where grapple is maybe not the best option, or maybe it just requires perfection, which isn't realistic at the start. So I am on arc targeting. So arc, and arc holster. If I want to switch weapons to like Uzume from my slug, I have to either have another loadout slot, which I can do, or I have to find another arc sniper that isn't Galu. And so here are the other arc sniper options. We have Mercurial Overreach, which is just a stat stick, essentially. It's the best snipe in the game, but the scope is so tunnel-visioned and narrow that I really don't like using it, despite it being arguably one of the best snipers on Dawnblade. The other sniper that's goated on Dawnblade is the Macabre, and the reason this is the case is because the airborne effectiveness is base 5. So if you add extended mag, you're able to use extended mag right here, and it goes up to 15. You put an Icarus grip on, 15 plus 15, 30. And then you pop Heat Rises, and now you're at exactly 100 with 100 range. And so you have perfect in-air accuracy. There is some inconsistency with the Search Party perk. Sean Connery in that, but it giveth and it taketh away, is all I will say on that. I don't even know what I'm playing, but I already see 2 bubbles. I'm not flanking, but... Okay, that got a hit. Let's roll. Winnable. Still very winnable. This is looking like another duo queue. Yeah. If I decide to go the solo route, and not ditch Ganora's axe, but maybe just make 2 builds, Luna Regolith is on the table, which is the Vanguard high impact sniper, but I think Uzume is just overall better. It's a faster snipe, better archetype for the aim assist. One is on top. One is on bottom. Beautiful. So anyway, if I just had to make like a quick band-aid fix, I think Occluded Finality makes the most sense. And although it is 58 zoom, being able to aim on the controller for the first time feels really, really good. Oh, teammates might be able to clean that up. That's on me. I overextended from... Like, there's no realistic way my teammates can help me. if I'm the only one in like that and they're just sitting at the door waiting for... Let's see what they're on. Yeah, Rose... I mean, Hawkmoon Perk can do it, but Rose doesn't have the range for that. He's gonna get ripped by Cloud Strike. Beautiful. We're coming back. There's also a Void Sniper called Frozen Orbit, and it does have some pretty good perks, so I could just use that with Truth Teller, and then the other slug from the Ron raid, which is very good, by the way. Very helpful with keeping my suppressor nade up. So if they just plus 40'd, this is a good opportunity. Oh, I can reversal this completely now. Nice. Yeah, whenever I say revenge is just a call out, what that means to my team is I activated the OEM perk, I activated Devour, I activated Rat King, all the above. And I can just choose when to heal based on all those activations at once. It's pretty cool. Oh no, he got the jiggle perfectly. I was definitely thinking swap to the snipe and just body shot him at that point, but the real answer was just jump. Just jump at him. Close the gap. Put it on him to hit it. Don't give it to him for free. I almost have my dodge, so I do want to delay this peak by just a millisecond. Oh, my fault. I mean, I know I just put a smoke down, right, of course. But I heard the Warlock snap, which means he's jumping out. Which means I need to get to cover and just hope that my teammate took aggro there. If I got that opening snipe, that completely changed the sway of that one. And I think they're going to have a bubble before I have anything. So I'm going to go to Pillar 1 and just look for the shoulder charge in. There it is. Nice. So I've definitely made like my fair share of mistakes on this one. It's all good though. Win or lose. I'm not that invested in the outcome of duo queue because it just always feels so stacked against me. I know that law of numbers solo queue would also be very similar. I'm trying to see where it is. Oh, okay, we're good. We just chill. I was really hoping that tether would have hit before the bubble, but also my teammates didn't get a super, right? I'm cool with that loss. That's bubble and well diff, which is like part of what my my kit's built to do. But it's like not entirely on me. Super economy is something you build into. So anyway, if teammates got a super, that was Raps. I wish the tether would have hit. I probably should have been more proactive, but this shows exactly what I was talking about, though, which is that sometimes you do just get to RNG someone in a well and win. And so this is why I'm now on occluded finality. I like that teammates didn't immediately challenge the well, though, and they did good. Just build diff. They wanted to bring something else that wasn't bubble and well. I have some contingencies, though. Contingency number 1 is I just pre-suppressor before they throw a super. Contingency number 2, I snipe the well. Contingency number 3, which is the worst, by the way, I'm going in order of magnitude here. I slam into the bubble so that it hits them with the smoke, which weakens them, which allows my teammate shotgun to potentially pellet melee clean it up. So I do run this with the slug most of the time, but it's nice to have some snipe in the mix. And I prefer to snipe in solo queue because, again, I'm not like that attached to the outcome, and this is just really, really good practice for me to take back to trios. Whereas in trios, I want to play more fundamentally sound and focus on that. And anytime we have an aha moment about what we could be doing better with our kit as a team, we'll talk about it. We'll watch a VOD. But ultimately, Trials has me a little disappointed. I don't really like the game mode. The matchmaking is honestly too easy. As far as the loot goes, I don't really want much of the loot. And then we have the husk of the competitive playlist sitting beside it that I would love to play. But again, the problem with the competitive playlist is reaching max rank doesn't mean anything. You still play noobs. Like, there's no point in having max rank. I have to beat, 20 noob teams in a row just to be able to play a high-level team based on the under-the-hood matchmaking. And that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I like playing with purpose, but it feels like I have to waste so much time and get iced before I have a good game. Oh, he's going in. His name's 8 for a reason. Hate jumping puzzles 410. Same, brother. Same. Get my health back. Just playing off the clone. That hits. Aw, man. I played that wrong. I didn't think the threadlings would do anything if I just jumped over them. They all hit me. I know they can climb up the wall, and if they have the smart tracking for that, that's just on me. Not enough familiarity. Nice. Oh, he's on the armor-piercing sidearm. If I see a barricade like that, I'll just dump snipe into it. There's no point in letting it live. I was trying to aim with my walk right there, and teammate was a little bit in the way, so I had to hit the clone instead of the player. I should be able to finesse a smoke here. Alright, bodied one. This is huge momentum shift. This one's definitely feeling like duo diff in my favor. Which is, again, why I'm just, like, not invested in Trials. It's not a consistent experience. It's the, like, only casual playlist that is really existing in Destiny. Like, my control matches are more competitive. Hilarious, unintentional help. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about with random Blueberry teammates sometimes. Like, that's the type of thing that would happen to me. Like, I'm helping. Which, to be fair, like, breaking the barricade is helping, but just in that specific scenario, ended up playing against him because the teammate wasn't expecting it. Oh, I also ran Scatternade for a little bit. I might have to go invis to get him to come out. Yeah, I played in that last round wrong. Any under-over? Yeah, because Titan barricades are so prevalent. That was another thing I tried, was running scatter nades instead of my usual suppressor. And while I definitely did have more opening opportunities to snag a kill, what makes scatter grenade good is when you use it in numbers with controlled demolition so they can all heal off of it, and they can also like team nades so that they can cover both options at once. If I'm playing with grapples, they really only have threadlings to send at them through their clone. So it doesn't really work for opening picks or keeping somebody off, like Pillar 1, for example. So I trade scatter, and 1 alone is so insignificant that I might as well just be on suppressor anyway as an insurance policy for the late game. So that's my reasoning on that. And I was almost considering going 1 or 2 strength with like 8, 9, 10 discipline just to make scatters uptime more, but it really just doesn't come up that often. Past that, thanks for listening to today's commentary. This is just my forever build. I won't necessarily only use Rat King anymore, by the way. I threw on Vigilance Wing for this weekend, and it produced excellent results. I have some small complaints about V-Wing, but with the way that my team plays, it's consistently juiced, so therefore it's consistent. I rarely get a time where I don't have, like, the perk come up in a beneficial way. Like, it's such a net gain. So I use V-Wing or Rat King with then all the different special weapons, sometimes a bow, sometimes fusion. But now I have definitely landed on a snipe I like, and if I do some Vanguard Strike farming, I might go for a tube. So what's the tube called? Empty Vessel. Oh, hold on. I think I put my controller on my lap. Hit a key. So obviously, I want both Spike and Proxy on the same thing, and then as much blast radius as possible. Take this off for a sec. Is that not an option? Oh, it's because it's already at 100. Well, still, I just don't want velocity because I want to be able to remote dead it as quick as possible. So yeah, something like that. Wow, I didn't know this had that much impact. And then it would always be auto-loading holster, and then this final perk, I would want the option of both Disruption Break and Swashbuckler. And if I could get that, this is like my end game on this build, because remember how I was saying, like, we thought about scatter grenades to get somebody off Pillar 1? Well, a grenade launcher is a grenade, so you can just shoot the grenade launcher at Pillar 1 and push up with Rat Kings. And it really just helps the overall flow of the team. I know that grenade launchers are overpowered, but like there's so many things in the game that are overpowered, and this makes me able to play faster. I know the majority of hunters that use Rat King GL just kind of go for direct impact cleanups, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to, again, do the fundamental song and dance of put damage in, push up, sit when weak, have your teammates push up, and then just keep trading angles like that. And eventually I'll just shoot a grenade launcher around a corner when we're on the minus, when the enemy's ahead of us. And I think that will just tip the odds in my favor much more than a sniper could. Like, maybe one day I am just the most cracked sniper in the game, probably not going to happen. But even then, I still think I value having the invis player on the grenade launcher. Maybe one of the grapples could also do grenade launcher too. And maybe when we switch off a Rat King to other weapons, maybe it could be fighting Lion. Anyway, I'm just like thinking out loud here with the team tuning between Quad Grapple and Omnioculus. It's been a lot of fun to play and improve, and I'm looking forward to more sessions. Solo queue, this build's okay. The power of invis really just depends on your teammates, which is why it's frustrating to play. And I will typically run this just because it's more engaging, it's faster paced, I can clutch up more often. Or I will run my fun last word loadout, and I will probably swap off Galu on this too, maybe to Uzume, or maybe to a high impact so I can... Well, I actually have a Macabre with high impact reserves too, so I can last word clean up. Anyway, I probably added like an extra 10-15 minutes of commentary on this, so hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.